Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Paige.
And we're the broadcast
Babes.
Welcome back to episode 3. Today we have a special guest, also our first guest. This is Jorge.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
But you guys might better know him as his stage name.
Horchata Soto. It's a fun stage name. Like I said, stage name. But.
So we could introduce you, but we think it'd be a little better if you could introduce yourself. Just tell what you do, your little story.
Yeah. So again, my name is Jorge. I'm based in Rhode Island, born and raised Providence, Rhode Island. And I am a YouTuber, TikToker, social media creator, content creator. And as right now, I just do story times, Hispanic mom skits, comedy skits, just a bunch of stuff, a bit of vlogs here and then. And yeah, absolutely love it.
Perfect. And me and Jess, we wanted to start this series with guests on how, pretty much called the come up, and how people got into the careers that they are now. So we just have a few questions just about your come up, how you started. So to start off really simple, what inspired you to start YouTube and TikTok specifically?
Yeah, so I guess talk about the very beginning of my journey, making videos and everything. It all started in March 2020, so literally quarantine boredom. I just had nothing else to do, so I downloaded TikTok, and I was doing a couple trends here and then, just having fun with it, and then you see the views kind of pile up, and it was, my first couple videos were getting 50 to 200 views, and back then I'm like, oh, that's a lot. Like the 200 views is a lot, but little by little, it just snowballed into, 200, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. Oh, I'm going to keep on going. This is kind of fun. And then, you hit 100K and then you're into millions. And you're just like, wow, this is, can I make a living off of this? Let me try. Let me attempt. And I just went all in after that.
Is there one video that kind of blew up and got you to where you are? Or was it, like you said, just completely gradual?
So it was gradual, but at the same time, there were different moments throughout my content creating journey that I can really say, oh, this was a new chapter. This really gave me another step into where I want to go. I think I'd say the very, very beginning would be June 2020, which was my first actual skit. So before then I was just doing trends, doing TikTok sounds, playing with all that stuff. But I was like, I always wanted to do skits. I always wanted to do be myself in front of a camera. And the first time I did that, the video actually blew up out of nowhere, and it was just featured on certain networks, on TV. It was like a Hispanic mom skit, and that was all over Spanish TV, which is insane. And I'm like, it makes you kind of emotional. You're like, I always wanted to do this. And the fact that I probably can, that's just phenomenal.
Being able to make a dream come to life is so awesome. Was this your first creative venture, or did you try other mediums beforehand?
I actually did try a couple other mediums, funny enough. So throughout high school, so I started TikTok my senior year of high school. But before that, throughout the other side of my journey, everywhere, my whole high school career, it was all music. So I was trying to do music. I played guitar. I was in a bunch of rock bands. I was doing a lot of covers. I was writing music as well. So I spent my entire junior year actually creating an album. And after that came out, funny enough, I downloaded TikTok to promote my music, quote unquote. And it's just funny how it just spiraled to this whole other venture that I had. Because also beforehand, I was stressing out a lot about my music, being too perfect, being a perfectionist, going beat by beat, note by note. And I'm like, I don't know if I really enjoy this anymore. So let me just transition to something else that I really do love at the end.
It can be difficult when a passion when it becomes work, and then you kind of lose the passionate aspect about it.
Yeah, that's a very big thing that I've heard. It's very common.
But on social media, that's the thing, is you never know where it's going to take you. You start posting the most random thing and it pops off, and then you build an audience based on that.
That audience, is that something that you kind of thought about before, like what your demographic is now and your love of storytelling? Is that something that you planned originally, or is it a video that popped off and then you're like, okay, this is what I want to do?
No, not really. The audience, the following, that was nothing I really expected. 'Cause people always say that, I didn't expect it was going to happen. But at the end of the day, there's no way, I would have predicted something like this, especially this quickly. And I absolutely love it. That's all I make sure to be happy at the end of the day. And I make sure that whoever is my audience, I make sure to embrace them, talk to them, communicate with them, engage with them, and relate to them.
And what would you say inspired your niche and like even just starting those videos, that genre to begin with?
Yeah, so that storytelling genre, so this is a whole other venture of mine as well. I wanted to do stand-up comedy as well. So that's a whole other thing as well. And I had all this material, but again, this is 2020. I'm like, there's no stages, there's no shows. I have all this material. What if I just do them in a video format that I've been doing for a while now on TikTok? Let me just, tell all these stories. And that was what really took off and really made me enjoy the videos even more with the storytelling aspect.
Do you ever contemplate going into actual stand-up comedy still?
Oh, yeah, of course. I have, I actually got on the stage. My first time I got on stage was last year, 2021, and I was being mentored. So there's a whole stand-up comedy scene here in Rhode Island, surprisingly, which I didn't know. And I was being mentored by somebody who has been in the scene for 20 years. He's been helping me on the stage, and he's been helping me, get better at it because it's a whole other niche.
It's really hard. I've been to a couple of shows here, and I know some comedians, and breaking into that industry in particular, the amount of bombing and humiliation that you have to take in order to get comfortable on that stage.
Yeah, my mentor, he's a tough love kind of person. So it would just be me and him, and I'd be on stage. After I do my bit, he'd be like, "Oh, that wasn't funny. Oh, you're speaking."
He was your only audience member?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that wasn't funny. You're trying too hard right now. You're speaking too fast. Slow down, take it easy." And I'm just like,
that's it. Like, people get heckled.
Yeah,
It's
like I'd rather
bad.
get heckled by him than by someone actually on stage, or he would actually try to heckle me. And I'm just like, you get tense, you freeze up, but you just build that confidence. You just build that. You get a little more loose. You're like, all right. And he teaches you a couple other things that, takes some comedians years to learn.
Definitely. Then kind of heading into your YouTube, I'm sure it's been 2 years, a lot of cool experiences. Can you talk about maybe what the coolest experience that have come from YouTube? I'm sure
I mean, it's really only been 1 year, honestly, on YouTube.
Okay.
And the coolest things I'd say that I've gotten out of, I mean, we can talk about a very recent one. I was able to, you know what the Streamys are, by any chance? The Streamys, it's like an award show for content creators. They call it the Oscars of YouTube, And I was privileged enough to actually present an award. So it was a video award that I kind of presented. So I submitted a video, and I just announced the nominees, which was really insane because the nominees were a bunch of crazy creators that I actually watched and I enjoy their content. And they also gave me tickets to go to the event. So I went by myself. And what else happened there? Just networking, talking to everybody. It was also really, really good PR, if that's what you want to call it, because people already saw your face at the award. So after the award show, it was easier to just communicate with everybody and talk to them.
Did you go on the red carpet?
I did go on the red carpet.
Oh,
yeah,
so
and I was
exciting.
interviewed by a couple big media places.
That is huge. Who styled you?
Who's that?
Zachary King.
Zachary King. Yeah, we got Zach King who's reached out. Realistically, I'm trying to think. Anyone big? I mean, I've reached out to a bunch of big people, and they've responded and stuff, but no one really crazy. Makes sense.
So that is such a huge accomplishment. So congrats, and the following you built on YouTube in just a year, that's incredible. And going off of that, having you on, we especially want to show our guests who have similar dreams and aspirations, content creating, YouTube, influencing, all of that. What are your tips that you can give to get to that place?
So the big one I tell everybody, consistency. It sounds so cliche, but at the end of the day, you're your only enemy at the end, if that makes sense. How to explain this? If you just keep on going and you keep on knocking on that door, it'll eventually open. That's what I did. So I was doing shorts, like the TikTok clone of YouTube. I was doing that for 6 months. And it took me 6 months until I actually got a push and I got views from it. So it's just all about consistency. I was talking to some other creators, bigger creators, who have popped on YouTube Shorts, and I would always ask them for advice, like, what's the key? What do you do? Just keep on posting, they would say. Keep on posting. It'll eventually happen. Just one of them's got to work. You're just like, really, is that it? You don't have to, hit up anybody or, get a shout or nothing. They're like, no, you just got to keep on going. It'll eventually work. I'm like, okay. And it did. It did. Which is insane.
And were there moments of discouragement during that when?
There kind of were. I mean, I wouldn't say actual discouragement because at the end of the day, I love doing what I do. Like, I would do it for free. It was always as a hobby, and I don't want to say I see it as a hobby anymore. because it is my full-time job. But there's some moments where I'm just like, I can't believe we're getting paid for this. Like, honestly, like, I'm
There
having
is
so much
such a
fun for this.
privilege,
There's,
you know?
Yeah, there's a moment where it's like, I can't believe that. But discouragements, it's just always, you have a video that you really enjoyed and it may not do as good views-wise, but at the end of the day, you had fun with it. So it really doesn't matter at the end. That's how I see it.
And
That's a
something
great
I always
mentality.
wonder too is in social media, it can be a really toxic place, as we all know. And it's hard when you want, because I and Jess too want to be in this industry that heavily involves social media. And sometimes I just think, I'm like, oh, I wish I could get off social media for a little bit. Yeah. How do you create that balance of having your social and work platform on there, but then also taking some time for your own personal life?
Social media wise, the bigger creators, I'd say, like an advice that they would always give me is like create more than you consume. That's a big one as well. So for example, I'm just creating and writing and filming more than what I'm actually intaking, if that makes sense. I mean, that's the way you do now. When you're starting off, it's good to see what's trending. It's good to see what's doing good. But when you're doing it for so long, you're just like, okay, now I got to find a balance between, again, what you said, my personal life and my work life. Honestly, everything that balance is just, how to explain it? That balance is just anything that's off the screen. Once I'm off the screen, that's when I get more personal. When I'm on the screen, it does always feel like work.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've yet to find that social media, I'd say, balance.
I think that's so important to stay creative as well, is if you're constantly taking in all that information, it's going to make you have self-doubt, and it's also going to think, well, maybe I should be trying this, and it can pull away from your authenticity.
It could. It really could. It just depends on how you, if you see a video, how to explain it? If you see a video that you're just like, oh, I don't know if, where was I going with this? What was I trying to say? It's more like
the effects of consuming other people.
Other people. It can make you a little self-doubt and gives you a bit of self-conscious, like, oh, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something different? Or should I change up my stuff? Which you really shouldn't. You should always do stuff that's true to you at the end of the day.
And do you feel that sometimes, the pressure?
I really don't feel a sense of pressure. I feel if there's any sense of pressure, it's just to always make sure you eat at the end of the day, because now it is your full-time thing. So there's one silver lining where you're just like, okay, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. If it does good, if it does bad, I don't care. I just had fun. But at the same time, you got to get a bit of a reality check. Like, oh, not only do I have to feed myself, I have to feed other people around me. For example, like I have a really good friend of mine. His name's Cisco. He's right there, back there. Yeah, he's my full-time editor. So I got to make sure to give him work. And then I'm helping out another buddy. His name's Jeremy. He's over there too. And I have to give him work as well, especially when they work, when they spend a lot of time with you. You just got to make sure that they can eat as well.
Right. And then you talked about the Streamys, which is a really cool experience. And I also heard from one of your friends that you went to a Forbes event.
I did go to a Forbes event,
I heard that was really exciting. So what'd you do there? Who'd you meet?
So that Forbes event, it was it was really fun. Yeah. They're right there who went, like I brought them with me. So Forbes reached out and they're like, hey, we have this creator panel that we want you to just be a part of, just join and just come to this event. I was like, of course I'll be there. It was in New York City. So we did the drive over there and it was just fun. There was a lot of big creators there, Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio were there. David Dobrik, we met David Dobrik and we talked to him.
We have Dixie D'Amelio right in the room. And presence and voice.
I don't see it.
We're going to have a vote. If you guys think Paige sounds like Dixie D'Amelio, please let us know.
Everyone around me just nodding, yeah.
Yes.
The
room votes yes.
I don't see it. But
do you hear it?
I don't hear it, yeah.
If you play her voice next to her, she'll say a sentence Dixie says, and it's like the same voice.
It happened one time. We were all hanging out, and they played like a YouTube video of Dixie, and they're like, say that. And I said it, and I was like, oh.
Dixie's like, hey. Paige is like,
do a good
hey.
impression. You did a good
That's
impression.
What I'm saying.
Like a good impression.
Thank you. We have low monotone voices.
Yeah.
Where is on my side?
I think you do sound like her. A little different.
So that event seems awesome. And talking about networking, just how important is networking in this industry?
It is very helpful to network. It's because, for one, I mean, for me at least, I'm in Rhode Island, and there's not really a crazy YouTube scene here. It's just not a thing. The closest you have is just New York, or even then, it's crazy. Like, everyone's just so scattered. So making online friends, following people back, that alone can really, really help you grow a lot, because throughout my whole YouTube journey, not only was it me, I had a whole mentor throughout the way as well. He was a big YouTube creator as well, and he helped me out, just telling me what he's learned, what he's screwed up on, telling me how to not screw up there. So it just made my transition from TikTok to YouTube 10 times easier and probably 10 times faster too.
Right. And as a smaller creator, you said you had a bigger mentor. How do you get a mentor like that? Do you reach out to people individually?
So funny with me and my friend. So at the end of the day, he's my friend, right? He's like my close friend. And you just make friends along the way. You know, people with similar following, people who maybe have a little bit bigger following. I never really did like a cold message reach out to anybody. It was just anyone in our niche, or we would just follow each other back. We had a bit of a rivalry, funny enough, me and him, with our TikTok pages. We would just always clash with each other. And then
Like you did it publicly?
Yeah, we did it publicly.
Wait, was it staged, or you guys actually?
So
Can't give out the
I'll give a bit of
secrets.
context about it, and like we can probably, I think it'll be good context now. So my whole thing is horchata related. So Horchata Soto, that's my whole name. Horchata is a Hispanic Mexican drink, and that's like my logo. Like I have it like everywhere.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so it's like a little horchata logo, and I did that just to make myself more marketable, you know, just to sell merchandise and sell more things like that. And trying to think, last year, TikTok, I had this idea, like, everybody make this little icon of mine, your profile picture, like a quote. That's what they call them, TikTok quotes, where you just make it your profile picture like a huge wave. And it just took over the entire app.
Wait a minute. Was that you?
This was me.
I saw
Can I
That was
see?
me.
That's
Have you ever seen that?
crazy. No, I'm not joking.
That was
I
me.
joined TikTok late, so I probably
Yeah,
didn't.
that was me.
I was going through my For You page and I was just
You
like,
would always see
what?
that profile picture?
Yes.
That was
I was
me.
like, how'd you get people to do that?
I just
Cult
got bored, and I'm
following.
like, hey guys, let's start a cult, because why not?
Oh
And then I
my
give a message
God.
behind it. I'm like, make this your profile picture to share your love of Hispanic culture and food. If you like
Aw,
tacos,
that's
if you like tacos,
nice.
make that your profile
If who
picture.
doesn't like tacos?
Everybody was like,
yeah,
yeah, of course we'll do it.
That's so
So
nice.
I did like news articles were written. It was everywhere. It was
Really?
everywhere. And then a month later, another cult came upon, like, just happened.
Was it a ravioli?
No, it was so funny. So his name is Brent TV, and his whole gimmick was, you know SpongeBob popsicles, right?
Yeah.
You know what they
Those
are.
things.
You know how when you take it out the packaging, it doesn't look like the
looks
one on the
melted.
picture. It looks all
No,
all
it
rough
looks
and melted.
weird. Yeah.
So his whole goal was to find one that looks exactly like the one on the packaging. That was his whole goal, and he just took off out of nowhere, and then
His whole
He-
account was just that?
that's his whole account.
Oh,
That still
wow.
is. Yeah, he was my mentor, right?
Oh, okay.
He has like 5 million on TikTok and like 3 million on YouTube. So he's crazy.
But you're catching up on YouTube now.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Yeah,
The student
kind of-
becomes the teacher, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm helping out other creators as well. But so what happened was he got an ugly looking SpongeBob popsicle. He showed it to the camera, all his fans joking around. Oh, let's make this our profile picture, guys, and let's just come at the horchatas and like just a whole funny thing. And then we were just, just dissing each other like every other day. We were just
Yeah.
making fun of each other. And it really grew our accounts too. We were gaining like 100,000 followers every day.
Oh my God.
That's what we were getting every day. And we were just like, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And then we met in person. We met in person in July. So that's already a month in. And after that, he was already doing pretty good on YouTube Shorts. He already had 1 million on YouTube at that point. And I was like, okay, bro, like, you mind teaching me a little bit too? He's like, yeah. Because now we're like close friends.
Yeah.
Now we're just helping each other out with growing. So that's how you kind of get a mentor, I'd say. I mean, I call him my mentor. He doesn't like it when I call him my mentor, but I'm like, dude, I owe you. I owe a lot of stuff to you.
Right. So is YouTube Shorts, is that the next wave, do you think?
I personally believe so.
Yeah.
It's people really don't see it or say that, but I've talked with people from YouTube, and they're like, oh, we're going all in. Like, we're like, not
Yeah.
only is YouTube going to be around for like 10, 15 more years, they're going to go all in on it as well.
Well, I know they're prioritizing creators and actually willing to pay creators, which
That's
is the
very true.
difference. And that's what separates them from the rest of the social
That's
media.
what made me transition from TikTok to YouTube, because TikTok, I love TikTok. It had me started. It gave me a sense of following. It taught me how to really create videos, and it gave me that creative
Yeah.
click that I needed. But at the end of the day, payment wise and being a sense of stability wasn't there, and a sense of just being around for a long time wasn't there. And because TikTok, you can have a video blow up, and the next week your account's just back to zero. Like, okay, it didn't matter. Like every day is brand new. YouTube, you build an audience that will be there for a while.
Loyal followers. That's
more
really
loyal. There's a sense of loyalty and more stability.
It's important, and I think that's even. You said you have other creative pursuits that you'd probably want to pursue. Yeah. You know, it would be nice to know you have an audience that would support you through wherever you want to go.
Yeah, that's how. Because, you know, after the main channel really took off, that's how we started a second channel, which is we stream on Twitch now. Nice. And, you know, a lot of the audience goes there and we get the highlights and we put them on another channel. And, yeah, Jeremy helps me out with that. And Cisco kind of initiated it, too. And I wouldn't say we would have been able to do that successfully if it wasn't for the YouTube following.
Yeah.
Because the TikTok following is one thing, but that loyal YouTube is just a whole other thing.
YouTube is also kind of a platform that's withstood a lot of time. You see TikTok, like Musical.ly turns into TikTok, turns into all different things.
Yeah,
like
you just
YouTube's
don't
always
know.
been a thing.
You just never know because, you know, you hear it's not as big anymore, but back in 2020, they were like saying, oh, TikTok might be banned. It's going to be banned from this country, this country.
They got rid of Vine,
yeah.
remember?
Yeah, it's the new Vine first thing. It's going to be popping off right now, but next year, who knows? And TikTok is still around. You know, it's crazier than ever, but I just want to have a bit more stability on YouTube, at least as a creator.
Knowing the integration of shorts, do you think YouTube is changing and moving towards short form content, or are they just using that to pull in more viewers from TikTok?
A mix of both. So for one, you know, they see a competitor, they're like, oh, we gotta try to, you know, compete with them. So obviously they want to compete with TikTok and, you know, make sure TikTok doesn't become a big behemoth. But another one as well, they saw that there are a lot of creators who actually enjoy that, and they see how TikTok creators specifically struggle on that TikTok platform.
Yeah.
Like, oh, YouTube Shorts will actually prioritize not only, you know, competing with TikTok, but also, you know, getting all the creators and giving the creators a sense of community that you really don't feel on TikTok as much.
Do you think people are going to be leaving TikTok to go to YouTube?
I wouldn't say they would. I mean, creators more than anything. So if the creators leave, then the watchers will leave. Right? You just never know with TikTok if TikTok may even leave or like it may become irrelevant in a year or two.
Yeah.
But YouTube is still going to be that crazy behemoth because
it's also a search engine, right?
It's a search engine, and I forgot the stats. It's like 70% of phones in the world are Android phones.
Is that true?
I think something like that. Like worldwide. Like if you go to India and everything, like it's a statistic, and every single Android phone already has YouTube pre-installed.
I get so mad when there's a green bubble. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. That's very true. Like here, obviously in the States, it's different, but worldwide and everything. Yeah, and every single Android phone has YouTube pre-installed.
Really?
Yeah.
Android?
Every single Android phone.
Okay, I just made a face because Androids are like not my thing, but at the same time, my grandfather has an Android, and I'm telling you that picture quality is like unreal.
Yeah, until they send it to an iPhone and then it's all pixelated.
It gets compressed a lot.
Is that what happens?
Yes. Yeah. And then like even like on social media apps, why do they like, I don't know, if you post from an Android, it looks all wonky.
Yeah, there's a lot of tech behind that, and maybe Cisco can answer that after. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of like reasons why Androids don't look good camera quality wise in other apps. But at the end of the day, the actual consumer is probably on an Android, which is a harsh reality.
Yeah, that's really sad. You're breaking my heart over here.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they all have YouTube pre-installed, so they're always on YouTube.
So moving forward, now you're doing short videos. You said TikTok too. Yeah. Do you have any other major goals?
So for next year, at least, we just want next year to be bigger on YouTube. So we're trying to hit 5 million subscribers by the end of 2023.
You can do that.
That's what we're trying to do. As well, we're trying to maybe, how to explain it, flesh out our TikTok a little bit more, because I kind of forgot about that for the past 6 months. I'm just like, I just don't know what to do.
Can I ask how many followers you have on TikTok?
TikTok, 2.8 million.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's how we started. That's how I started. But I really haven't been growing as much. I'm just like, I just don't know what to do with the app anymore. I just
Speaking of the future of social media, do you think Instagram is dead or dying?
Instagram's interesting. I don't know if Instagram is dying, to say the least, but I just don't know what they're doing there. Yeah. They're always trying to figure something new, which kind of throws off.
To feel like Facebook,
it throws off the consumer. It throws off the consumer, and it's also where everyone else is going to be going.
Yeah.
I'm an Instagram fan.
I hate Instagram.
I like how the only thing I disagree with is how they
The feed.
The feed, yeah.
Feed is interesting.
But at the same time, I like how they're doing reels. Those grow pretty fast.
Oh, I disagree.
And Instagram's like a modern
It's
Facebook.
a hard algorithm. Reels is very interesting.
Yeah,
For me, at least, it's a very interesting algorithm because you just never know what to stick. YouTube,
Right.
YouTube Shorts and everything, you know what you're doing. TikTok, you kind of do. Instagram is just the one where I'm just like throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks.
Yeah, I feel like nothing works on Instagram.
Yeah.
So have you locked down? Because this always confuses me. I'm not. Jess is kind of a social media girl. I'm kind of new in the scene.
Yeah.
Is there have you figured out the algorithm for these other apps?
YouTube Shorts, I can confidently say that it's to the T that you kind of know what will work and what will not work.
Help a girl out.
I know. We need
Yeah,
it's
I
all
need your
about-
tips.
It's all about retention.
Our
After
top-
we got the following, our main goal was getting that exact following to watch long videos, which is a whole other realm. But
Was that a hard transition?
It really, I know a lot of creators who struggle with it. A lot of creators, they absolutely can't do it. They have 1 million subscribers, but they can only get 5,000 views on a long video,
Yeah.
right? The way that you do it is whatever you're doing on shorts, replicate that in your long videos.
Yeah, so don't like change. What
Don't
you're
change
doing.
up, yeah, because people do they're probably doing, I don't know, dancing videos on shorts, and then out of nowhere they're doing like a vlog.
Yeah.
Which is, I get it, I understand,
Kind of same realm.
yeah, but at the end of the day, you could have just instead done like a 2-minute dancing video just for now, but then slowly transition to a different long form. That's what we're doing now. Now we're doing vlogs and everything.
Going back to what you said about consistency, because I know a lot of content creators and influencers struggle with that because you don't have to report to an actual place of work or a boss. How do you stay motivated day to day and make sure you do what you need to do?
I'm gonna say, I'm looking at the camera. Self-discipline is real. Self-discipline is so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. Self-discipline. You just gotta make sure to think of something new every day, re-innovate. What I do at least is I have sticky notes all over my apartment. Even beforehand, when I was living with my parents, I would have sticky notes all over my room, like a whiteboard, 2 journals, just whatever idea I'd have. I'm so old school. I can't write it on my phone. I'll never look at it. I'll never look at it again. But a sticky note just right there on a wall, I'll be like, all right, I had an idea there. Let's just work off with that. And yeah, that's pretty much how I'd say keep up with consistency. Always go out. Always try to, figure out new ideas. Never just be in that bubble, which can really, really burn you out.
Right. And I'm going to do a little bit of a 180, 360 here. Because we talked about the experience you've gotten from YouTube. I'm going to change that to other work experience.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier. And I'm interested because I'm in the sports realm. But you said you
yeah.
work with the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
So was that an opportunity that came from YouTube?
That came from TikTok at first, funny enough. So that's why I gave context about the whole horchata coat thing. When it was taking off, everybody was commenting like, oh, we want a profile picture, this and that. It was first the Detroit Lions, right? They reached out because, their TikTok is phenomenal, right?
They
Detroit
are.
Lions are like, oh, we want a profile picture. So I sent them one, or I made one public. Here you go, guys. I don't know, our Patriots comment. We want one too.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
that's the one that I really want. Okay, so Patriots, hey, this made me kind of emotional seeing your comment. Yeah, I want to. Here's a profile picture, guys. And then they followed me back, and then they duetted my video.
That's a flex.
They did a lot of stuff, and I was talking to the lady who runs the account. Hey, this and that, like we love your stuff, everything. I'm like, oh my God, this is
my
crazy. I'm
gosh,
like, July
that
Stadium's
is-
like half an hour away from you guys. I'll be whatever you guys want. I'll be there.
Did you ever do anything in person with them?
Yeah, so after that, they actually sent me a signed picture of Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, they
What a
sent me
guy.
that. Yeah, they sent me that. And then we went to a game, funny enough. And when they heard I was going to be there, we gave them a whole bag of stuff. They gave me a whole bag of stuff. And then after that, I really didn't hear much from them. I think they just had like a social media transition with like the team and everything. Then last August, so yeah, a couple months ago, they were like, hey, how you been? I'm like, I've been good.
It's like a you up text.
Yeah, you up? Yeah, I'm up. Anything for you guys, like anything for Patriots. What's up? They're like, hey, we would just want you and a couple other creators to just come to a preseason game first, like come to a suite.
That's
Everything. So
awesome.
it was a suite. It was crazy. And yeah, I brought my buddy Jeremy.
Jeremy's out here living.
Jeremy is fun, bro. That was actually, it was not, so for one, they gave us a suite, right? They had a jersey for me with my name on it, like horchata, and then the number 1. I think I have a picture of it. Wait, sorry, it's wrong phone. So they had that, and then we went to the field.
Pre-game, post-game?
Pre-game.
Oh my God.
And then we were just typing up all the players, and then we were just like fist bumping all of them. We saw Robert Kraft.
Wow.
You got a picture of Robert Kraft, right? Jeremy got a picture of Robert Kraft.
He is the coolest guy
He's
ever.
really chill.
He's just like the coolest old man. Yeah.
Coolest
And
old man.
when I went to preseason for the Patriots, he was
Yeah,
we see
here's
a
a
helicopter flying in, and we're
That
like,
is so nice.
let me see that. Ooh,
Yeah.
that is so cool.
cool.
Show the camera.
Oh, show the camera. I don't know if the camera can. I'll probably send it to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all got it.
Yeah. I think
Send it or send it. Yeah. So they gave us that. And then should I tell the story?
Tell
Is
your
this what happened after?
story.
Why not? Why not? There's always a story time for everything that I.
Story voice.
Story was okay. So tell me what it knows you guys. No. Where do we start? So after that, so after the preseason, like I mean not preseason, pregame, like being on the field, then going back up, we were just hyper, like, oh my god, this is actually crazy, right? And then when we got back to our suite, there was just so much food waiting for us. Like, oh, so we're just gonna eat all this food. It was like lobster rolls, mac and cheese, all this crazy stuff. Like, of course we're gonna eat all this. And then they had a fridge right there with just drinks, like hard seltzers.
Did they have horchata?
They didn't.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Missed opportunity.
I know. I was like, they just had a bunch of just alcoholic drinks, and we're like, okay, we probably have to pay for this, right? And then the guy's like, no, it's free. I was 20, so I'm like, I'm not gonna drink. First of all, like I can't drink at all. Like I'm not.
Good
I'm
for
not going to.
you.
self-discipline.
Like I'm not gonna drink. I'm just enjoying waters and everything. Jeremy though, he got one. He's like, bro, this is actually good stuff. And like, we were 3 hours there at that fridge.
Oh,
And
Jeremy.
He was 8 drinks in. He wasn't. He was like super calm, super chill. He's super like laid back. It was so much fun. It was after the game where it hit him.
Oh,
After the game, it hit him.
no.
It wasn't there. Like we were like you know, we were all behaving and everything. But after the game, we were just like, damn. I heard him like burping here and then. And I'm like, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
It's gonna
no.
happen.
Oh, did it happen?
It did happen at the car. Not in my car. Luckily,
Thank
we were
God.
on the freeway.
Out the
On the
window
freeway.
or on the side of the
Window
highway?
down, out the
Oh.
freeway
Jeremy,
as I'm
party
driving.
foul.
And I'm like, hey, bro, that's how you do it. That's how you enjoy
It
a
happens
night.
to everyone.
and-
It's okay,
yeah.
Jeremy.
If you're
And
gonna
then
go to a
the day-
Patriots game with free drinks, I
Of
mean, what are they
course.
asking?
Of
for?
Drink them,
course.
obviously.
Of course. I mean, shout out to the Patriots. We love y'all. Thank you so much for that experience.
Oh
But
my
no, but
God.
the day after, he's like, bro, did I leave my keys in your car? I'm like, we can go check. Keys are not there. Where did you leave your keys? I don't know. So it was either at the suite, at Gillette, or out the window.
You never found them?
Out the window.
I've lost so many keys. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good story.
Yeah.
That kind of shows just how, because people honestly, like, they make fun of social media and like the career of social media, but it can turn into such cool opportunities.
It can turn into crazy opportunities,
Yeah.
crazy fun opportunities. And yeah, a lot of crazy collaborations as well with other creators and other brands, which is just absolutely phenomenal.
What's your favorite collab so far?
In terms of like a creator or in terms
Anything. Company too. Besides Patriots.
Besides Patriots, I was very fortunate enough. So again, I would always say how TikTok never had a sense of stability. You know, the one good thing about TikTok is brand deals. You know, you can always get a pretty good brand deal from a brand if you are doing really good on TikTok. So throughout the whole horchata stuff and all that, I was reached out by Hollister, and they're
Wow.
like, "Hey, you want to do some videos for us?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then little by little, I gained that bond with them, and they're like, "Hey, we actually love you. Here's a 1-year deal." And I'm
Wow.
like, "Okay,
Oh
it's
my
a
gosh,
1-year
that's
deal." And
I saw you rocking that Hollister walking in. The
yeah,
jacket?
yeah, the jacket, everything. This is all Hollister, not the shirt. This Hollister actually made me this. They
That-
gave me this with the logo on it.
I
Oh my
love that the
gosh.
brands do custom stuff for you.
Yeah, they made that for me, and I was just like, "This is absolutely insane." And that 1-year deal, because not only was it free clothes every month, it was also a check on top of that every month, and I was very grateful for that because I'm just like, oh, not only, you know, am I getting free clothes and free money and money and everything, like it's a sense of stability as a creator for 1 year. So that means I can just take risks on TikTok or explore other things without having to worry about where am I going to eat or what am I going to do if I flop, I just at least had 1 year secured as a creator, especially on TikTok, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's
It's a
huge.
big
That's hard to
privilege.
know too, because you're balancing a lot of the time as a creator so many different brands.
Yeah.
And keeping track of where the money's coming in or trying to get that money to come in from a different source. It's
Very
a lot
true.
to balance.
Very, very true. And then fortunately enough, that was when, the YouTube took off. And by the time we were okay on YouTube, that was when Hollister kind of wrapped up. I'm like, I mean, I'm so grateful that that was a big thing.
Yeah, it led you right to where you needed to be.
Yeah.
And do brand deals on YouTube, do they differ?
They do differ a little because it's not, I mean, a long-term deal is very, very rare for a creator. It's always like a one-off video or a one-off TikTok. And they just tell you, hey, talk about this brand, you know, put the link in your bio, this and that. So like, okay, for YouTube, it's always like, if you have a long video that's like 10 minutes long, hey, maybe 60 seconds of that, can that just be a brand integration? Like talk about, I don't know, a brand new restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Brand new clothing line. So yeah, stuff like that.
That's awesome.
And so what do you think your next endeavor will be? Do you think it'll be comedy, music maybe again, or just changing up your YouTube?
So, I mean, I typically go month by month, week by week. So next month, we're actually going to be going to LA for 6 months. Oh, wow. That's what we're going to be doing. Bringing the whole team.
Yeah, you're taking my friend away from me.
I know. Oh, no, he was already going to go.
Yeah, whatever.
I know, right? But I'm taking these two other guys. Yeah, these guys are awesome. And I mean, for now, it's 6 months. You know, we'll figure it out, you know, if we want to stay or not. But what I wanted to do is at least network a little bit more, gain more connections, and just explore, you know, try something new. And then just come back with all that knowledge, all the connections.
Yeah.
And just continue growing here. Another big one for next year, I want to write a book, right? But not like not a book about my life, you know. I want to do a middle school novel. So, you know, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I was going to say Diary of a Wimpy
Kid. Because, you know, how I do story times, I used to work at a Walmart, so I talk about all that stuff. So just like maybe like a fictional character who has to deal with retail and balance.
Is it Rowley? I met him.
Oh, really? Yeah, you met him. Yeah.
I remember being like 10 years old. Yeah. And my
true.
sister and her boyfriend, now husband at the time, took me to a cellos to meet him.
Sick.
I need to find the picture because there's like a fat little Jess with Rowley out there, and I need to see that picture.
Yeah, and Jeff Kinney, the author, he's not too far from me either. I know
Really?
I knew he was in Massachusetts.
Maybe that's your next mentor.
You never know. You never know. I could probably
That'd
reach
be
out,
cool.
network a little bit. But that's a big goal that I really want to do because my audience is 8 to 12-year-olds, and I absolutely love it. I embrace it, and I'm just like, let me just make a book for them, just so they can read.
Nice.
That would be. I remember there was this book called Dork Diaries.
Yep.
It was you know that one.
I know that.
That was my. Every single birthday I'd be like, Mom, please get me the new Dork Diaries. And it was like the best thing ever. I loved those books. Those are popular.
Yeah, I was actually funny enough 2 days ago. Or like, I mean, it was like a week ago. I bought Diary of a Wimpy Kid again just to reread and get some inspiration, see what he did, like the author. I'm like, okay, let me see what he did, and I just read the whole thing. I'm like, this is actually funny.
They're good.
This is actually good stuff. This is actually good stuff.
I think it's so cool, like as a creative person, and the people I'm surrounded with I see this so often too, is that there are so many different outlets you can try, and some you'll fail at, but a lot of the time, you're able to pick up a new skill just because you have that creative brain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like one thing leads to another. Like, again, 3 years ago, I would have never thought, oh, I want to make a book for middle schoolers. I would have never thought something like that. But now it's just like, oh, I think that's the next move. And I think I'd really, really enjoy that. I feel like I have to now. But there's also a couple other endeavors. You know, stand-up comedy is another one, trying to get back into that. Music, you never know. You never know. I'm taking Jeremy with me to LA, and we were part of a band, which is pretty good, like a rock band.
What does Jeremy play?
He plays drums. But
Go Jeremy.
Yeah. Guitar too, bass, you name it. Terrible at all of them, he says.
No.
But no, also, what else do we have in mind? I mean, so again, YouTube, grow as much as we can on that still. And there's a couple other things that I have in the back of my head as well. A lot of things in the back of my head that you never know.
Yeah.
Let's see, when the time's right, we'll do them.
Definitely. And then just to give some creators hope that, because me and Jess talk about this a lot, and Providence and Rhode Island is a very small place.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible, obviously you do it, but to like maintain a following while being in a small place like Rhode Island?
Yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can. Because especially now, the privilege of social media and YouTube and TikTok, you really don't have to be in a creator hub to get started. You don't have to know anybody. I didn't know a single person who did videos to begin with. I was just doing it all on my own. You meet people here and then who can guide you a little bit more. But to get started, I mean, honestly, the real test is if you can do it in your hometown. Because if you can't, I don't know if you'll be able to do it anywhere else.
Right.
That's what I'd say. Work with all your resources. Maybe you're living with your parents. Take advantage of that, hey, rent's free, you know, things like that.
Yeah, that's the privilege of living in a connected world in this time period. But we brought a game for you.
Okay.
We want to play a little
Yeah.
game if Paige wants to bring it out.
Yes, I do.
Paige, do you want to give us the rundown?
Of course. So, we know that you have a younger audience, and when I was younger, my favorite game in the world was Bean Boozled.
Yep.
This jelly bean game for anyone that is unaware. So, in this box, there are really good jelly beans and then really bad jelly beans. You know the vibe.
I know we've done it on our channel.
Have
too.
you?
We've done it
Are you
once.
calling us unoriginal?
No.
So, we're not just going to play it normally. We're going to
Okay.
make it a little fun. We know
Oh.
you went to the Streamys.
It goes to the Streamys.
We're going to test if you were paying attention.
Okay.
So, we have some winners.
Oh, Streamy questions.
Streamy
Yeah.
questions.
Okay.
Quiz time.
Okay.
If you get it right,
Okay.
me and Jess are going to eat jelly beans.
Okay.
If you get it wrong,
I have to eat.
you're eating
Mhm.
the jelly bean.
Okay.
Of me and Jess's choice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. This is actually fun.
Are we ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Sports category.
Sports
There
category.
was a winner. Now, it was an A, Nick Pro, B, Sky and Ocean, C, John Boy, or D, Destroying.
Oh, I mean, thank God you gave me the actual multiple choice. It's destroying. Is it?
So moving forward, we're not going to give you the multiple choice.
Yeah,
yet.
I was going to do fill in the blank.
All right,
You guys gave me the multiple choice. It was destroying.
Yeah, you were there. It probably is a little easy to.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, I can't name the name off the bat. It starts with a D. I'm like, what's his name? Oh yeah, destroying.
I have a really bad stomach, so I'm just
Paige
warning.
throws up
We're
on the
actually-
podcast.
Oh, you want me to pick these?
Yeah, you can pick whatever
Should I
one.
be nice? No. Should I be nice and give him toothpaste or something?
I don't
No.
care. Just
Go
All right.
crazy.
These are new. Dang.
I know. I don't get old jelly beans.
Do birthday cake or dirty dishwasher?
isn't birthday cake good?
Yeah, but it could be
It could
dirty.
be that
yeah.
one or the other
We
one.
don't even have a trash bag. So,
And you guys are getting one each.
Okay.
all right. Cheers.
Cheers.
I have a good one.
You have a good one? You got a good one?
Like when my mom used to wash my mouth out with soap.
Oh my god.
Is that bad?
It's
wait.
not that bad.
It's like bad either way, whatever I get.
I don't even know if mine is bad or not.
It just tastes like Dove soap.
Mm-mm. No, mine's birthday cake. Mine's good.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
No, mine's not.
Do you want to do the
Alright.
next one, Jess, or do you want me to keep going?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm just chewing.
Don't give multiple choice.
No.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, you should just let it be. You should- you
Okay,
should
okay.
like,
Okay, let's see if I can still
All
figure
right.
it out.
Who won show of the year?
Show of the year. What's her name? Challenge accepted. Michelle Care.
No.
Show of the year. Oh, that was unscripted.
Bretman Rock.
Show of the year, right?
It says 30 Days with Bretman Rock.
Oh, was that scripted series? No, or was that just show?
That's all I know.
Okay.
All right, hopefully I have those
I
answers
still have a
right.
confidence too. I'm like, challenge accepted.
All right, I'm going to give you
Okay.
Old Bandage or Pomegranate.
No.
All right, fine. Fine, Cisco. We'll spin.
Fine, Cisco, don't spin it. You want me to spin it?
Yeah.
See, look. Now we're killing the retention, Cisco. Wait. Imagine. Okay, ready? Camera can see that. That was in the middle. That one's blueberry. and toothpaste.
That is dead fish or
Okay,
strawberry
okay.
banana.
Okay, she moved it. but
I did not
whatever.
move it. Here, I don't want to touch your food, though.
okay.
It's that one right there.
That one? Okay. I forgot how bad this can get.
Oh,
I
no,
just
it's
dropped
like
it. I
really
forgot
good.
how bad this can get.
Let's
All
open
right.
that water up.
Yeah. Let's go.
Is it dead
What's
fish?
It's not dead fish.
Oh.
It's the other one. What is it? Pomegranate? No.
Dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie?
Yeah.
And you don't like strawberry banana smoothie?
No, I'm good. I'm just like.
Wait, why?
What?
Wait, it smells weird.
I
don't
feel like
know.
you
Why
guys.
is it-
I
It's
think you
sweet,
guys
though.
convince yourself that it's bad
Why is it sweet
before
though?
you eat it.
It's definitely the
Why
right
is it
one.
sweet? Because
It
it's
smells- it's
strawberry
like-
banana.
Or is it a possibility that it's tutti frutti? Or is it peach? All right, next
I don't
question.
know.
Yeah, moving on.
So,
Why was it sweet?
next question is who won? This one's easy. Actually, no. Okay, who won the podcast category?
Fitting.
I know who was nominated.
Okay, so then do you want me to give you multiple choice?
Sure. Yeah. So
All right, I'll be nice. I'll be
Wow.
It's
nice.
multiple choice. It's multiple choice.
A, call her daddy. B, impulsive. C, anything goes with Emma Chamberlain. CC. D, dark history, or E, on purpose with Jay Shetty. Oh, don't look for
I know, I was
answers over
looking, but
there.
no, I actually don't know that one. I actually don't know that one for some reason. I'm going to go with Emma.
Nope.
Chamberlain.
Dark history.
I had a feeling.
All right, I'm going to spin this one for you.
Okay.
Toasted marshmallow or stink bug?
Okay.
It's going to be that one right there.
This funny looking one?
Yep.
All right. Cheers, guys. Oh, no, that one's actually stink bug.
Oh.
You all right?
Oh,
I'm not going to bite it. I just like swallow it.
No, you gotta chew it up.
I'm not going to chew
Pretend it's a bug. Yum yum.
it. Look at Jeremy.
I smell it.
What do you have? Super scent? I can't
Yes.
smell a thing.
I like took that like a pill. I took it like a pill. I'm like,
All right, we're gonna do one more.
that's not too bad. I smell that too. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Oh my God.
You got a good nose though, because I
I
smelled it
can't
before.
smell it.
Oh, it
can
smells
smell
like
that.
legit stink bug.
Yeah, you got gum, right?
I have a Tic Tac.
Yeah, after.
Just one more.
One
We
more.
promise. This one should be maybe a bit easier.
Okay.
Creator of the year.
Oh yeah, that was Mr. Beast.
Okay.
All right. You can pick whatever one we do. I want to just do peach or barf. I mean, that's like or cappuccino and liver and onions.
We'll do that one.
That one.
It's
If
like
I
it's
get
like 180.
liver and
Yeah,
onions,
it's like 180. Okay, there you go.
I still smell
which one is it? The brown one?
Cheers.
I don't smell a damn thing.
Enjoy.
I
But-
can't.
You
actually
have
can't?
to. Just
Oh,
No, I can't.
mine's yummy. Yeah, come on.
I took like a pill. Like, yeah.
I'll take another
It's
one.
I can't. It tastes like
Okay, it's okay.
an old like soup. Like I can't.
That tastes bad. What happened? You okay? It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. You need
I'll do it.
y'all got a garbage can?
I can't.
You need a napkin? Wait, who's got a napkin, bro?
These aren't that bad.
I can't. Oh,
I said 3.
Is it like it's like the outer coating is sweet regardless, right?
I'm just waiting for a bad one. I haven't had one bad one.
Like the very beginning. Are you still?
I just put 4 in my mouth. Oh, that one's barf. Move it for a second. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh wait.
I need this taste out.
Did you know? Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching this.
So for our last segment, we have heard you do your little YouTube voice, and
Little
we
YouTube
do
voice.
our little voices as well, being
Perfect.
reporters. So I think it would be fun if we did a voice swap. If you tried to do a news reporter voice and we try to do a storytime voice.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, do you want to go first? Do you want to
How
teach us
about-
how to do it?
You guys go first.
Okay,
You
so
guys go first.
So with news and sports, the key is, and Jess actually taught me this on one of the episodes, you want to take the accent out of your voice. So you pretty much just want to have like a, not monotone, but Jess can explain
You
it
just
better.
want to have a neutral accent
Yeah.
because
Okay.
with reporting, you move around the country a lot.
Okay.
Different jobs, and you don't want to go to a different place and not want people to listen to you because you sound different.
Because of the accent. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and you kind of choose where to inflect your voice when you're telling a story based on, the emphasis where you want to place that. So how about you do a little storytime blurb in a news reporter voice?
Okay.
Do you have any blurbs
How
on your
about-
phone?
Do you need us to teach
Anything?
you a little?
Anything on my phone? Like any
Yeah, like any of your story times?
of my story times on my phone? Let me see.
Google Docs.
Yeah.
So professional.
Very interesting. So you mind giving me an example? How does your voice sound?
Yeah, so Jess does it best.
Let
You have
me
a better
read it.
voice?
Let's see.
It's a little video. Yeah.
I might have to change around the wording because I don't know how to say y'all
Yeah.
in a news reporter voice, but
Mine's more personal. Like.
have you ever done your homework as the teacher's collecting it? Because this should be considered an Olympic sport. All right, class, take out your homework.
Okay.
That was spot Jess.
Wow. It felt like she was gonna freaking spit out some news or something.
That's
Sound like CNN 10 or something.
It's your turn, though.
My turn.
Yeah.
so low
Low and then I got it.
Not so much low, just like
from the
powerful.
chest.
Yeah.
Alright.
Say it with your chest.
Wait, okay. let me get
Mr.
loose.
Singer.
Okay. Let me get loose a little. Okay. I gotta look directly to the camera for it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. It's like I wrote this too, so I just can't help. All right. Y'all ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it?
That is not it.
No.
Say have you. Say have you.
Have you ever done your homework? Oh my
No.
gosh.
All right. Let's take it. Let's take it. Ready?
Okay.
Have you ever done?
Have you?
Have you? Have you? I feel like she's okay. Wait,
Sorry, it's a little funny.
Let's see.
Have you?
Have you?
Yeah, there we go. You're getting there. Let's go.
Have you? Have you? Oh, it's like deep.
You know that video that's like
Have you ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it?
Too fast. Have you ever done
your
homework as the teachers collecting it?
Have you ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it?
No. But it's okay. You tried.
That was good. I think that was good. Just take your time.
Have you ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it?
Say it with intention, like you're actually asking it.
Have you ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it? I can't do it. That's crazy.
It's like you're asking a question.
That's crazy.
Wait, no, that wasn't bad. No, it's hard to do a story time.
Yeah. Wait. Do you have a monologue I can?
A monologue?
Or like so freaking, you know what I mean?
I do.
A story?
I do.
Yeah, like a story.
I have one about Mac. I have one about Mac 10 for you.
All right.
Oh.
A fire broke. Why did I laugh? Wait.
Damn fires, burning things down.
Okay. A fire broke out around 11:30 Thursday night at the knock-on. Wait, one more time. A fire broke out around 11:30 Thursday night at the knock-on-wood furniture store in Lincoln.
The beginning was really good.
A fire broke out.
There you go.
A fire broke out around 11:30 Thursday night at the knock-on-wood furniture store in Lincoln.
Good.
Was that better?
That was better.
That was so much better.
Nobody paid attention.
No one
No one was listening. No, that one wasn't
so
bad.
much better.
All right. Well, we get to do story time now.
Okay, story time.
Let me
you
hear
kind of
it.
saw. You kind of saw how I was. Okay, so how did you read this? Okay, how would you read this? Same one, right? All right.
Yeah. Well, how do you do? I need to hear
I think
it.
it's very fast.
It's very, very fast.
Okay,
so
let's hear it.
Okay, so retention is key. So you always got to make sure you never got to give them a reason
For
to
the ADHD
swipe
kids.
up. Yep,
Yeah.
which is us.
Me. Yeah.
No, you always got to give them a reason to not like swipe
Yeah.
up or like ignore it. So y'all ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it? Because this just be, oh my gosh, you got to be loud and like frenzy and like you just got to like catch them off guard. So y'all ever done your homework as a teacher's collecting it? Because this should be considered an Olympic sport.
All right. I'm gonna try.
Like, so like you got to really captivate them at first.
I need a camera to look. Okay. Y'all ever done your homework as a? Oh my God, that's hard.
Very fast.
Okay. Y'all ever done your? Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of hard.
And I got the habit of speaking fast.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
why.
fast. Okay, y'all ever done your homework as the teacher's collecting it? Y'all ever done your homework as the teacher's collecting it? Because this should be considered an Olympic sport. There you
That's
go,
okay.
Paige.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
Oh God, I'm nervous. Okay.
It's always the first
Y'all
two
ever done your
sentences.
homework as a teacher's collecting? Because this would be considered an Olympic sport. Look at the camera. Okay. Have y'all ever done your homework?
Honestly,
That was it.
That wasn't bad.
No, that was
wasn't
it.
bad.
But that's why it was so funny.
you just gotta be like very enthusiastic.
It was like a
It's
10-year-old
for kids.
came
It's
out.
for kids.
Okay, ready? Okay. Have y'all ever done your homework as your teacher's collecting it? It should be called an Olympic sport.
That was it. The sport.
Sport.
The bounce.
Yeah.
Consider.
It should be
It's
considered.
okay.
Yeah.
You got
Olympic
the
sport.
voice, though. That's the
got the
thing. It's
voice.
not really
You
the
got the
word. You got
voice.
the
Dixie
voice.
D'Amelio, thank you.
Yeah, Dixie does story times now.
That's funny.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, it's just to captivate the kids and just make sure they enjoy it. You know.
Yeah.
That was
That's it.
that was fun.
Thank you.
Wrapping up.
Wrapping up. Okay.
We are so thankful that you came on today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Really shared some awesome information with us. And I think it's going to help our audience as well, whoever is seeking to be into this type of industry at all.
And it really just shows that anyone can do it. Like you said,
Yeah.
you didn't know anyone. You're from a small town, and really were able to make it big.
Yeah, and also one more thing: work with what you have. Work with what you got. I'm like speaking so fast now. No, work with what you got because, for one, I really don't. You're not like a dancer. Like I tried to sing, but nothing too crazy. I did have music, but it really wasn't anything crazy as well. But I went to school and I worked at a Walmart, and I'm like, hey, let me just talk about those experiences and just work with what you got.
Right.
So you make the most out of everything.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. Bye. Do we say bye? Or do we say bye to the camera? Or what do we do? Wait.
Bye everyone. This is our new outro.
New outro. Yeah.
Subscribe, guys.
Ooh,
Y'all gotta subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So my social is Horchata_Soto on all platforms.
Check them out.
Everywhere. Thank you.
See you next week.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Tune in every single Monday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.
Don't forget to leave us a review and follow us on our social media. Our Instagram is @BroadcastBabesPod.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time. I'm Jess.
I'm Paige.
And we are the Broadcast
Babes.